Day number 3. Today we're going to be talking about the one repeatable growth strategy. That means that you are going to learn the three magical steps that opened and split the clouds, made the sunshine come out, and made me realize, that's what you need to do to get to 6 and 7 figures. So hang on in for the one repeatable growth strategy today for day number 3 of BOOTCAMP. If you're out there in the big wide world, then please come on in. And if you're watching on the replay, well, you can kind of scroll through, right, and get to the good bits. Okay, let's of course do the dance party.
I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait to see if it's worth your while. So give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me.
Give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me. Just watch me. Just watch me. Just watch me.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you've tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yes, I'm the winner, yeah.
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride. That's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the road tonight. Lost my head over my back between the jars and bottle jack. Just me and all the red lights. Keep on driving and driving. In the heat from a hot California, I forgot how you looked like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, you got me good. I keep on driving till it bends,
you know what time it is when you hear the Sparkle song. We're really close to kickoff, guys.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up?
Here we go.
Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine. Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Welcome, day number 3. It's kind of like the midway point. I saw you all dancing inside of the VIP room. So lovely to see you all. The one repeatable growth strategy is what we're all diving into today. It's going to be pretty awesome. Thank you all for making it here live. If you're out there on the live stream, I can see, let me just check. Oh, there's a lot of you out there on the live stream. Go to the dashboard. Come on in. It's so much fun. Come and join us inside of Zoom. Today, we're going to cover the one repeatable growth strategy. It is the one strategy that will get you to 5-figure months in record time, right? When you implement this one scalable strategy, you are going to get consistent 5 and even 6-figure months. When, at the moment, are you currently feeling like a hamster? Yeah, running, always busy. Well, let me show you how we can shift all of that. These 3 magical steps, these magical words that were told to me by a guy named Tyler Garnes. When I heard them, I'm like, what? Is it really that easy? Honestly, the clouds parted, the sun came out, and I'm like, okay, now I know what I've got to do. So this method is going to grow your coaching business. And it really is a reason why you will see those that are successful. It's because they're using these 3 magical words. And you can stop creating content, lots and lots of content when you implement these 3 magical steps. All right. Now, just a quick recap. We'll smash through this. And if you're on the replay, you can scroll on through. But just for those who may not yet have joined us or are catching this for the very first time, so far, we covered on day 1, we talked about the one. Why are you not turning on? Hang on a second. Have you locked? Yeah, see, always technical difficulties. What is going on with you? Why have you frozen? Aha, there we go. Ha! On day 1, the one path to evergreen, and we dived into why and how to evergreen the right way. And also we looked at the one winning offer. Yesterday we talked a lot about messaging and the difference between an offer and a package and how to stop selling your coaching, because that's not what people are after. And today is all about it's really one of those days. Please don't be one of those days. And today is this one, the one repeatable growth strategy. Now, don't forget, we've got lots of prize draws available too throughout this event, like your pre-party post, Sparkle fans, and also the live challenge. I have not had a chance to catch up on the live challenge yet, but I will definitely be doing that. It's one of my favorite things, right? And also we have some live show up benefits. So for those who are around here live today, there will be a most interactive participant. I can see Christy's already giving away points for those in the chat. So the more you interact, you might get more points on the dashboard as well. Plus, we'll also do some working sessions. And of course, everyone loves the laser coaching that we do at the end as well. If you haven't yet upgraded to VIP, now is the time, because we'll be doing our AI training very soon. And also the debrief call is going to be amazing. And the ways in which you can win prizes is most active participant when you're live, pre-party, daily home play, and also the live challenge. Now, we've started a sneak peek week as well, so don't forget to join us for that. Some of you may have missed out on Kanae. She was in yesterday for 2 hours talking about financial therapy and the different emotions that are elicited because of your beliefs around money. We also had Belle in yesterday, our Facebook ads expert. And here are some of the up and coming experts you're going to be able to see, and keep an eye on the main calendar for these and the dashboard. But we've got Christy, who will be doing tech and automation. Jackie's doing an amazing mindset session around money. It's something that we like to do with our clients about every 8 weeks, and it is really, really powerful. That's why we do it every 8 weeks, so you won't want to miss that one. That one is actually tomorrow, first up. We've also got Karen. She'll be in doing copywriting. This is usually the most jam-packed session. Is Joyce. She does visuals and graphics. We also have John joining us for LinkedIn marketing, and I will be in reviewing people's stuff. There's strategy and traffic sources and sexy numbers as well. So if you would like a sneak peek behind the Sparkle curtain to see what happens inside the VOZ, which is the virtual office space where we love to hang out 4 days a week, 8 hours a day, and then make sure that you're keeping a really close eye on the dashboard and you've subscribed to our calendar. So here we are, day number 3. Now, before we get into the content, I would love to go around the room with those who are here with us live, and I would like to hear, what did you like best about yesterday when we went dark? And or even on the first day if you were there. So raise your hands. Who would like to share, what did you like best about the dark side of the Sparkle when we were doing the laser coaching? I can see Jessica. Come on up.
Called out. Oh my gosh. No. No. I can't remember if it was in the laser. because my mind doesn't work that good. But I know that my biggest takeaway from last session was the idea of listen more than you speak. I think that's something that I need to learn, not necessarily just for business, but also just like all areas of my life, because I've come away from a couple of interactions recently considering like, how much did I actually take the time to understand their kind of point of view or their side of things, rather than spending my energy trying to make sure that I was being understood. So I think that, yeah, that was a good little kind of like takeaway snippet for me personally.
Awesome. I love that. Yes. And it's going to help with messaging, marketing, your discovery sessions, all of the things when you stop thinking about getting the person and just be with them. Yeah. Listen. When it's authentically about helping, that emotional connection to the outcome of getting the sale, it just gets so much easier because I'm not trying to get the sale. I'm actually trying to help people. So it's going to be amazing. What about Lynn? What would be your biggest thing?
Yeah. Wow. I just spent a lot of time stewing on that mental picture of extending an umbrella to take our audience from the stormy problem that they have and escort them with care and an investment into them to this sunny outcome. And we can be so transactional, kind of going back to the listening thing, where it's just, I need to put a course together and I need to get it in front of people and I need them to click the button to swipe their credit card, and we lose that human connection piece. And I just really can tell how differentiated it would be if people really feel coming through our program, I really want to be on this journey with you, and I'm doing this with you. So that was just profound for me.
Awesome. So good. And it shifts the way you do business then, right? Because it's about them. It's all about them. And it just shifts totally the way you think. What about Anthony? I saw you lean forward. I'm like, I'm pulling you up.
Yeah, I figured as much. How are you tonight?
Good.
That's awesome. Well, I say tonight because it's like 8 o'clock here in Florida, and I know it's the day over where you're at. But I would say with the last session, I definitely would kind of lean more into what like Jessica was saying and what Lynn was saying, where it's like really hearing and coming to where your client is and where your target actually is in their struggle. And in fact, while they were talking, me and Melissa's over here off camera eating dinner, and we were just discussing it because of the sales call that I had earlier. I was thinking, we've been doing a lot better with asking more open-ended questions on finding out exactly like, hey, where are your struggles? Like, where are your pinpoints? What are you looking to receive from the service that we are providing? How can we best serve you? And that's been like kind of like the go-to tagline that I've been saying more and more when I'm talking to clients.
So good. I love that. So much around messaging I see here about your people. It really, that's the biggest thing that I see a lot of you got from yesterday is about, it's all about them, helping them. And we need strategy, right? We need to learn how to do sales and marketing because we can't sell a secret, but your program will evolve. It will get better. Your calls will get better. Everything just gets better when you're actually working with people. So the longer you put off launching, the longer it's actually going to take you to make your program amazing and better. Start with being a little bit imperfect. All right, guys. So let's get into day number 3 content. I know that's why you're all here for the scalability rules, those 3 magical words, the one repeatable growth strategy that is going to get you to consistent 5 and even 6-figure months. Wouldn't that be lovely? And also we will be talking about the 5-figure snowball effect, and we'll be running some math and I love sexy numbers. And also, we'll talk about the Freedom Funnel formula, the thing that we follow with our clients to implement. I'm going to go through the whole strategy with you. Plus, of course, your home play, your daily life challenge, and then we'll go dark and we'll do some laser coaching. All right, so the first thing is these magical words. Everyone's like, okay, you keep talking about these 3 magical words. What are they? What are they? Well, when I discovered these, like I said, it opened my world to a whole different way of thinking. Just trying to grab my whiteboard and bring it on over. Let's hope she's streaming the way it should be. Let's head on over to my whiteboard. If I can find the right button. There it is. Okay, so the scalability rules. So what I find a lot of people are doing is when they're building their business, you're just creating content after content after content. But here is how you will scale. First, which is where most of you are sitting, is in the build phase. So you want to build your business, right? But I'm talking build your technology, build your funnels, build and create your content. But then this is the next most powerful thing. After you've done the building, you have to measure it. How many people actually measure all the steps, all the numbers to make sure that they're converting? I see a lot of numbers. You're running a business. You need to look at numbers. And then finally, once you've built it, you've measured it, then you need to optimize it. That's it. Build it, measure it, optimize it. Build it once and be done. Stop creating content and say it's not working, and then just make more content and say it's not working if you're not measuring it. So once you've built, then you've measured, then you've optimized, you can go back and tweak it, right? Just do an iteration to what you already have. And then measure and optimize and do it on repeat. Stop making more content. The reason why you're doing it is because it's fun, it's easy, and it's comfortable, right? That's why we don't stop and do the business of business, which are these ones. Okay, but you want to build a strong foundation first. So I'm going to take you over to Keynote because I'm going to show you some math around this. So what we have is the 3 magical steps to momentum, which is build, measure, and optimize. But let me talk to you about how are we going to actually get you to 5-figure months. And I call this the snowball effect. Okay, now the snowball effect, it was actually, it's a phenomenon that where one is continuously involved in activities that seem really urgent, but they're probably unimportant. It was actually named after a Greek prisoner called Sisyphus, and he was given the task of pushing a rock up a hill only to have it roll back down on him and him pushing it up again, right? So who feels like they're constantly busy but you're just not getting anywhere? It's because you're not working on the right things in the right order and the things that are going to give you real momentum and traction. Now, in regards to the snowball effect, when it comes to marketing and also sales, it's described as a campaign that builds over time. But just like a snowball, once in motion, right, it will build. But also like a snowball, you have to make a really strong foundation to start with, so that when you launch the campaign, it doesn't crumble and fall apart, right? So the hardest part to begin with is the building, but then you're just measuring and optimizing. So remember we were speaking yesterday about all the one things, and one of them was the lead magnet, right? And I said you only need one lead magnet to really, truly get momentum. And I said to you, if you're not at Evergreen yet, it should be teaching people live. Okay, so before I dive into this, I'm going to share some numbers with you, but I also want you to understand how conservative these numbers are so you can understand when you really do build, measure, and optimize, and you need to know what numbers to measure, that these numbers I'm about to share with you are actually going to show you how easy it is, okay? So before that, I'm going to tell you what I used to do when I first started. I knew that I had to grow an email list. Now, an email is not just an email or a string of numbers and letters with this little squiggly thing. An email is a human being. It's a person. It's somebody who's raised their hand and said, I think that thing that you're showing, I think I might need help with that. Okay? So that email is a beautiful human being. So I want you to remember that. So I set myself a goal when I was starting that I would not go to bed, because I'm my own boss, until I had 10 new email addresses every single day. That was my goal. Every day I would get 10 new emails. So in 10 days, right, that's 100 humans that potentially want my help. Not all of them. Okay, so that was my goal. Now I'm going to show you some math. And again, I'm going to be conservative. And as we go through this math, because I love sexy numbers, you will see how conservative we really are. All right, so based on this, let's halve it and say 5 leads a day is what you want. Now, in a week, that's 35 humans. And in a month, that's 140 beautiful humans that have potentially, wanting and needing your help. So let's run some math around that in regards to a live event. Now, the first time you run a live event, let's say you only get 50 people to register, okay? Just 50 people. Now, remember the math we just ran. We've been conservative again. So based on the math we just ran at 5 emails a day, which is 140 emails in a month, I'm saying just 50. Okay? So based on that, industry standards are you should get about 2 sales with 50 attendees. Okay? Now, let's strip it back and get even more conservative. And let's say you're only selling a $1,000 program. So that means that you have made $2,000 from a live event. Now, a lot of people get to this stage and go, that was crap. It didn't work, right? And you would throw out the dishwater and the baby and the kitchen sink and all the things and start again. That's what most people do. But what if you didn't? What if you decided to run it again? Now, let's say the second live event, we've got our 50 and we're a little lazy, again, being conservative, and we still only bring in 50 people for the next event. That means that it's 4 sales at 1,000 is $4,000 for that live event. Now, I would not quit a full-time job for $4,000. Who would? Right? So this is still a side hustle. Now, let's say the third time you run it, now we're like, okay, I need to pull my finger out and do better with my marketing. So this time we do a little better and we bring in an extra 100 people. Now, remember, I used to do 10 a day, which was 140 in a month. I'm still being conservative here. So based on the math, you should get 8 sales which is an $8,000 event. And now let's do it the fourth time and bring in 100. 300 will give you 12 sales, which is a 5-figure event. And all you've done is measured and optimized. Now, you see, the first time you run this, it's going to be harder because you've got to set up the tech, the automation, make sure all the emails are going. But think about the second and third and fourth time. We're just tweaking stuff and changing a few dates. So can you really see, if you start from a list of $0 and $0 and you truly focus just in on one strategy, one thing, and dial it in, you will get to a 6-figure month. Would that be worth your time and effort? Yeah? Who is sick of making content now? Who is sick of feeling like all these brains and hands are like, oh my God, right? Build, measure, optimize. Of course, you need to know what to measure because there's lots of things to measure, but build, measure, optimize. You see, it doesn't matter what it is that you're selling. You cannot sell a secret. You cannot build your program and expect them to come. If marketing was dead, people like Coca-Cola and McDonald's and Nike would have stopped years ago. But they still do marketing. All right. So whether or not you're making banana bread, you're training puppy dogs, or you're helping people to snow kite, or you're helping people to get into like affluent schools or Ivy League colleges, or even helping people with Excel or meditation, yoga, mindfulness. Now, all of these people are clients I work with, every single one, right? And it's not the topic that actually matters. What it is, come here, let me tell you. It's a belief in you. It's a belief in yourself that you can do this. And when you believe you can, you will. And you have to focus on the right things in the right order and build, measure, optimize. So which of these things are you most excited about? Let me know in the chat below, which of all the things that we've covered so far are you most excited about? Like, this to me was the biggest pinnacle in my business, was actually stopping. Yes, Jessica's like, I like the measuring. Numbers of my fave. I love that. Yes, you have to believe in yourself. Optimization, Anthony, yes. Christy's the builder. She sure is. She's the one who does all the building for our clients. So honestly, you do have the power. With everything we've covered so far, do you feel that you have something that you can already start to take action on and implement? Yeah? So we've been getting lots and lots of messages. So what I've decided to do today, because I know a lot of people have been asking about our program, we've decided to, let me just tell you, if that's okay with you, I'll share with you what our program is. You can decide if you like what it is, and then we can continue on with the learning for the next 3 or 4 days. Does that sound okay with you if we get that done? Yeah? All right. So for those of you who think, okay, I'm good, I'm going to do this on my own, then thank you. And we are totally rooting for your success. But for those of you who want to maybe skip over the trial and error, and you want to, cut a check for speed, then stay with me because your solution has arrived. You see, if you would like us to help you to create a scalable 6 or 7 figure business without feeling like you're chained to your computer, and you can finally take off some of the hats, right? Let us wear them and help you, and to find more balance between work and life because you have a team in your back pocket. Let me ask you, who believes if you put in the effort in the short term with everything we've covered already in the last few days, that you can now grow a 6 or 7 figure business without working crazy hours? Who believes that now with what we've shown you, with the focus of one? And if you're still here with me, I know it's because you probably feel stuck. Your business isn't making money, and you know it's a lack of focus in on what is the right thing in the right order. What is the one thing that I need to dial in? Maybe you feel overwhelmed. You're sick of doing course after course and being left to do it all on your own, or trying to piecemeal everything together, just hoping that it would work. And you just want a step-by-step roadmap that you can use and know what to do using a proven model. So if you're still with me, then you are somebody who wants to transform lives, correct? You're on a mission to help people. You know that the reason why you're not where you want to be is because it's a lack of strategy. Am I right? How do you attract and close the right way? Because what you're good at is helping people. So what we've decided to do is open applications for you for those who are interested in the Freedom Funnel Academy. Okay, this is a complete step-by-step program that goes beyond just coaching. You are going to have a whole team in your back pocket, so you can stop wasting time with program after program that only gives you a small piece of the pie. You see, what we will have for you is a full step-by-step, click-by-click system that will take you to your first 5 or 6 figure month, and even 6 and 7 figure years and beyond. You see, the Freedom Funnel Academy is a proven roadmap that guarantees that when you follow it, you will be able to create a scalable 6 or 7 figure business, leveraging the power of sales and marketing automation that will save you precious time, and you will be able to get unstuck with the team support around you so you can spend more time doing what you're good at. That thing, that beautiful, amazing zone of genius, we call it your inner sparkle with the world. So let me show you what the Freedom Funnel formula looks like. This is it in all its beauty and glory. I am so proud of our program because it's through iteration and working with clients that we have been able to create a system that allows you to build and measure and optimize. So let me head on over to my whiteboard and bring it up for you. Let's go to the whiteboard. Here it is. So this is the Freedom Funnel formula. Now, if we zoom on in, you'll see that it's made up of, whoops, need 2 fingers if I'm going to scroll. It's made up of 7 different phases. So what we're going to do is I'm going to just quickly walk you through what the framework is for this. And this program really is different from all the others out there because, one, it's a complete roadmap. It's a click-by-click system and a whole team in your back pocket. So our promise to you is within 3 months of working with us, you will have a complete client attraction, sales and marketing machine that's feeding you leads and sales. So let's take a closer look at the roadmap, shall we? So in phase 1 is your vision phase. So we need to know where you're going in order to know where to go, right? So you're not aimlessly trying to choose what tasks to work on and what's important. So that's where we will begin, in setting your larger vision. Now, the next phase after the vision, we move into design it phase. So for those of you who are yet to actually have a complete program, the design it phase, we will sit with you and design your irresistible offer. This is a one-on-one session with me. It can go as long as it needs to. You will walk away with a complete roadmap that I've laid out for you so that we know what modules, what lessons are the learning outcomes congruent with where your promise is for your people? Then my team take that away and we even design an infographic like this for you to be able to use inside of your presentations. So once you have mapped out, remember that irresistible offer and the 3 different types of things that need to be included, that you will have and you'll feel super, super proud of it. It will take away all the frustrations that you're probably having because there's so much goodness up here in your brain and you're just not sure which order to put it in the right way. So once we've done this with you, you will really have a program you can be proud of. And once completed, I can tell you your program will be worth more than your house once you start selling it. So for those of you who have not yet mapped out, that's where you will begin. And even those who already have a mapping session or have done, your own program, I'm still going to map it to make sure because I want to know the ins and outs of your entire program. Then we move to the build it phase. Now, remember, this is the bit where we've got that fully mapped out program and we move into building a client attraction machine. Now, how this works is you will choose a small piece of your larger program and we will turn that into a live teachable event with strategy wrapped around it, right? So you will map out what you want to teach. While you're doing that, my team are building your funnels and your tech and your automation for you because we don't want you to be held back because you don't have the technology to support you and the growth of your business. We will then hand everything over to you and all you'll have to do is tweak the text. Okay, and then that harder first stage, that's why it can take between 6 to 8 weeks to get your first live event up and running. However, we've had people do it in 3. So it just depends how determined you are. But no more being stuck. No more being stuck in perfectionism or procrastination. Because with our easy to follow system, if tech scares you or you're just not sure how to piece everything together, don't worry, because our team will do it for you. We want you to earn while you learn. The thing that we hear from our clients most at this stage is, I don't understand it all, but I have to just trust the process. Yes, because building funnels is what we do all day, every day. And training dogs or snow kiting or teaching people to cook or whatever, that's what you do all day, every day. So trust the process and we want you to build it once and be done. Then what we do is we move to the fillet phase. This is both your marketing and your messaging. So what we'll do through the fillet phase is your tech stack is now ready to go. You will choose your traffic source. Where are you going to go? Hey, look at my stuff, I'm over here. We're going to help you put the right messaging together, whether it's paid or organic, and we're going to get people to come to your event. Okay, so now before you go live, I know it can be a little daunting. We also allow you to do a practice session in front of my team and any of the community members as well and get immediate feedback. So you can practice your teaching style because there's strategy wrapped around your teaching as well, and then your invitation. And we will tell you areas of improvement, okay? So that, it'll help you create a vibe in your community, but also go into your live event with confidence. And finally, you're going to have a system and a process that's actually working to attract your ideal client. And you can start to now build that repeatable growth strategy. Then we move to the sell it phase. Now, in the sell it phase, we've helped you set up your tech stack to ensure that no leads are falling through the cracks. So there's a whole follow-up system that we will build in the back end for you. But we will also give you scripts and templates when it comes to your discovery sessions or sales calls so that you don't feel salesy, sleazy, or gross. Okay, and we will also review those calls. So if you're finding that you're not closing, bring them to us. We will watch them with you, and I will give you tips and strategy of where you may have kind of scared people off. Okay, so within this training, you will be able to sell with confidence and also be able to overcome those, oh, I can't afford it, or I don't have the time objections with so much confidence and ease. And if you have a fear of selling, it's totally going to shift. Because honestly, selling isn't rocket science. It really isn't. It's really just a conversation in the right way. When you're doing 80% listening and 20% talking. We're not born with the skill to sell. However, it is a skill that can be learnt. Okay, and by the end of this training, you're going to fall in love with selling because selling is helping. I want you to write that down actually. Selling is helping because when they say yes, they're not actually saying yes to you. They're saying yes to them. They're saying, yes, I want to cut a check for speed. Yes, I want more accountability. Yes, I want more community. I want an enhanced opportunity. I want immersion, repetition. Okay, so once we do that, we will also help you to deliver it. So we'll help you with your onboarding sequences, how to deliver and teach it live. We can talk about studio setups, different technology around going live, sell it before you make it, because what's the best way to validate your program? It's actually selling it first. Say yes and then build it. And then finally, we will continue to optimize and get you to evergreen, that elusive evergreen. So what we want to see you do within the first 6 to 8 weeks, we want you running your first live event. And then we want you running the same live event every 6 to 8 weeks. Now, just imagine what your business would look like if you did the same thing on repeat and you measured and optimized. Now, there are lots of numbers to choose from, but we choose the most important numbers every time you launch. And then eventually you can pull out the best bits and we evergreen. And then if you're anything like us, we love helping people live. So you'll still do a 1 or maybe 2 lives a year, but the rest of the time, your evergreen's working for you in the background and you can spend time with your people. So on top of this amazing formula, you like it? It's pretty cool, right? We've built an amazing team in your back pocket to help you with all of this. Now, look, I am not going to say, oh, and you get all of these bonuses. Okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to insult your intelligence because I can tell you, I know that what's in our program is all you need. We don't need to throw you all these bonuses. So I'm not going to insult your intelligence, but I am going to tell you what are the other things that you get inside our program, as well as the formula. What are the access and accountability parts of this program? So we also have monthly focus sessions. So we get expert guests in every month to focus. Plus each of those different major phases, we will do a bonus focus session around that every month as well. On top of that, you get upgrades to any live events that we run. So our upcoming 3-day event, you will have a special hot seat out the front, right, as part of that live event. And I can tell you, look, I am not special. I am not special. I didn't have all the things figured out when I started. And you know what? I'm still learning. But when I started, the best thing I ever did was invest in help. Because you don't know what you don't know. And now I have a roadmap that we've followed consistently as of tomorrow is our 6-year anniversary, the day I chose to go full time inside of the Sparkle Class Academy. Tomorrow, 6 years ago. Yay. And it's Joyce's birthday tomorrow. What a great day. Now, if I can do it, so can you. You see, with everything we offer you, as well, we know, right, that what I'm telling you today isn't even close to what's inside the program. So it also comes with a 30-day test drive. You can come inside the program, you're going to get that mapping session, right? You're going to walk away with a mapping session and see if you feel that our team is a good fit to be your team. Okay? So you get to test drive us for 30 days. And then, as well as that, we have what's called the VOZ. Now, the virtual office space. This is a space that is open 8 hours a day, 4 days a week. And I can tell you, usually longer because we have games nights and wine times and all sorts of things. Plus, on top of that, we also have, as well as the open VOZ, you guys can use it all the time. And the benefit of us, what we do is we make you all use the same software. Who's bought a course or a program and people tell you, oh, here's how you build a funnel, now go choose your software and build it. Yeah, plenty of times, right? Now imagine if you're inside a community of people who are all using the same software, they're just adding their own sparkle. So our clients are also helping each other, even when we're not around. So the main pieces of software, and I have to actually update this slide. There is one piece that's wrong. But the main pieces of software are Kajabi, Keep, Once Hub, or Schedule Once, and Zapier. And of course, Facebook groups if you want to. You know, there's lots of places to put your community. So we will build the tech for you. And if you have a team, we will teach your team. We also have lots of, CEOs and founders that send their VAs in to learn the strategy. So we'll take care of that for you too. So part of the tech stack build, what you're going to get is an opt-in landing page for your live event, welcome to the community email campaigns to make sure people end up in the community, Facebook groups set up or integrations for your live event reminders, email campaigns, ask email campaigns, sales booster email campaigns, appointment booking systems, reminders and text messages, appointment reminders, sales pipeline follow-up campaigns and processes, automation and reporting systems, and we integrate everything together so the tech talks to itself. So if somebody walked in off the street, we would charge them about $30,000 just to build this, without all the training, without all of the support. So if this is something that you are excited for, if you feel that you are ready to cut a check for speed, you're sick of trying to figure everything out for yourself, now is your time. Book a call with us. Go to sparkleclassacademy.com/book a call. What I'm going to do in this session is I'm actually going to look through your current business model, do a bit of a clarity session, and then choose which area of the map you need to go to first and foremost. Now, I have a little caveat here. Now, I did say there was going to be no bonuses, but here is what I will do. If you book a call today and you decide to join us, I will pay Jackie to do a wealth dynamics test with you. So you will do a test. It's a 36-page report, and then she will do a personal one-on-one assessment with you. You see, when you know what type of money archetype you are, you will actually learn what to say yes to and what to say no to. Right? When you follow the right role models. So, for example, Oprah Winfrey created wealth very different to Warren Buffett. So understanding your customers, your family, and how to build a world-class team all comes down to your wealth dynamic archetype. So when you learn this formula, it's actually going to allow you to make decisions quicker. And Jackie is one of the top leading industry experts in this field. She spent over 20 years in the mindset space, and over the last 10 years, she's really focused in on human behavior and performance consulting. So look, she's got lots of certifications, NLP, timeline therapy, American board hypnotherapy, wealth dynamics, so many things, but I'm going to pay her for a session if you book a call and decide to join us. So here's what we will help you to overcome. You're going to overcome the fear of burnout because you feel like you're spinning too many plates, or maybe you feel like you're chained to the computer, right? Where do I spend my time? Where do I spend my money? And oh my goodness, what about my family? Maybe you're unable to scale because you are still doing everything. Or there's a fear of tech. Or have you got imposter syndrome or perfectionism? If you're anything like I was, if you are having sleepless nights worrying that you are never going to get it where you want your business to go, then this program is for you. And also, you will overcome the fear of not knowing where to start. You just got to pop into the VOZ and say, Sally, what do I do today? It's very hard being your own boss. Imagine if you got to come and chat with us, right? So look, you have a really easy choice right now. You can continue walking down the path that you have been on, right? Or you can book yourself a call. Let me get my eyes on your business. Let me dig into the little gaps and the holes and look at the numbers. Let me help you by booking a call. Go to sparkleclassacademy.com/book call. And I want to help you to build, measure, and optimize. So now is your time. Now is your time to go ahead and book that call. You see, I really don't want you to let another day become a week, become a month, become a year, and all of a sudden it's a decade. If not now, when? Right? If you are ready and you no longer want to make a day turn into a decade, then it's your time. Go ahead, book a call. You've got nothing to lose other than a conversation. Okay, we are going to take a short 10-minute break so everybody can go through and book a call. There's a short questionnaire for you to complete as well. But don't let a day become a decade. Book your call, and I'll see you back here in 10 minutes.
Just watch me. Just watch me. Just watch me.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me. Just watch me.
I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal in having a little fun. You wait to see if it's worth your while. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me.
Give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind.
Just watch me. Just watch me. Just watch me.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yes, I'm the winner, yeah. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up?
yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And 'cause if you might mess it up, you're stronger than the others think. And 'cause if you might mess it up, go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up, just shine, shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up, just shine. You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. On the run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy.
Hello, we're back. Well, I can see some action takers out there. First off, before we dig in, I want to congratulate Jane for saying yes and booking an appointment. Woo, Jane. And also, I want to say Lynn Holland also booked an appointment. Woo! She's ready for me to dig into those sexy, sexy numbers. I can't wait. Oh, that's a cricket. I didn't mean to hit the cricket. Shush, crickets. And also, we have Anthony, Melissa, and Scarlett. Yes, some sparkles. Yay. All right, I can't wait to talk to you all. Now, if you're on the fence about booking, book a call, because honestly, you are going to walk away with at least a strategy to implement moving forward. You see, we don't say yes to everybody. We actually say no to more people than we say yes to, because we only, as you can imagine, have a limited amount of time. So even if you're not a good fit for us now, we can still have the conversation. So at least I can give you some strategies to get you to that point as well. So if you're on the fence, come on in. Now let's get that one over with and move into home play. All right. Now we all love a little bit of GSD, right? That's what you've all been loving. So come on back to me, stop multitasking, and let's talk about your home play for today. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to now really start to think about how you're going to level up, okay? I want you to sit back and reflect. What has been your biggest struggle over the past 12 months? And I want you to then think about what is the biggest opportunity you see in the coming 12 months' time. Okay. Now, what I'm hoping I have convinced you all to do is to run a live training. Teach people stuff. Give away all your amazing knowledge. And a few of those people will raise their hands and go, yes, I want to cut a check for speed. I want extra help. I want immersion, repetition, and modeling a proven practice. I want accountability, community, and an enhanced opportunity. So if that is you, then I want you to do this. This is what you're going to do. You are now going to put what month are you going to run your next event or first event? What day and what year? Let's get committed to truly leveling up. And you're going to see this inside your handy-dandy whiteboard, workbook. I was going to say whiteboard. That's what I'm using. Handy-dandy workbook. Now, we are going to do a GSD session for this so that you get that shit done. We're going to do it right now. And I have been really enjoying doing this along with you. So we're going to have 5 minutes to complete this, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to give you your live challenge. Okay, so let's do our 5 minutes of GSD. All right, I'm going to go to my workbook. And let's put on some music.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. What's your weakness? What's your type? Somehow I wanna know all about you. Deep connection lights a spark. You already know me when we dance in the dark. We're dreamers. We live it. We're dreamers. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. Oh, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. Tell me that you want me. I can see you want me by the look in your eyes. We come alive. We come alive. We come alive in the nighttime. There's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. Oh, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive.
And the lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever.
Hello, we're back. I did mine and I took a photo and I even posted it in the Facebook group, right? Modeling, right? Practicing what I preach. Sometimes I tell you what to do and I don't do the things, but this time definitely. I love it. Oh, I did write 2027. Thank you. No, that's meant to be 23. There we go. Thank you, Sarah. She's fixed it. All right, I'll go and I'll fix that up. She was thinking, that's some planning ahead, right? We do actually plan 10 years in advance, kind of, sort of, with our vision, traction, organizational stuff we do inside of our program. So that is, I'd say, look, let me get everything back to where it's supposed to be. All right, so that is your home play now and a little bit of GSD. So let's talk about your live challenge. You know I love it. This is my favorite part of I just love this so much. Please, if you're watching this, please do the live challenge for me, because what you're going to see is, like, you can come back and look back in years to come and go, whoa, remember this event and this changed everything? And you can watch the videos and see where you've come in 12 months' time. It's amazing. I love it so much. All right, so here's your live challenge. First, I want you to share, what is your hidden dream? Now, I know that a lot of you, I said to you, we are going to be talking and getting a little bit more vulnerable. Okay, so I want you to be a little vulnerable. Remember, this is a safe space. I want you to share your hidden dream. If it doesn't kind of make you nervous, it's not big enough. I want you not to just dream big, dream huge. And if it doesn't scare you, it is not big enough. And then I want you to share that on your live. It should feel like it's out of reach. That's what the big dream should feel like. Okay? And like I've got this vision to start a charity, because I can't help everybody, but I want to. I'm on a mission to help 33 million heart-centered business owners, but that is not through helping 33 million heart-centered entrepreneurs. It's by helping you go out and help others. But in regards to the charity, there are some people that can't get a leg up in life. And I want to then, with the people we've been able to help grow a business, start like a perpetual fund where we help fund other businesses get off the ground that probably would never, ever have the opportunity to do that. Like an interest-free loan that they can pay back over time. And then we can, like, all these people that I know can't, like, we do so much free content to help you, but the fastest path is with us, right? So if that's one of my hidden dreams, and I'll share another with you tomorrow. Maybe even my story, and show you around vulnerability. Now, also, let's talk about, what's that one thing you want to be, do, or accomplish. that you're afraid to speak about. Also, we're going to be talking about, and I love this, your biggest aha from day 3. It's a big day, day 3. Day 3 is my favorite day, that build, measure, optimize, seriously. And then what are you going to do differently moving forward? Now, there's a little bit of a method to my madness over these days. You will notice the different to be doing differently to move forward, because I want you to set a timer. Let's everyone get out their phone right now. And I want you to set yourself a reminder. And in 12 months' time, 12 months, I want you to remind yourself to come back and watch your live videos inside the Facebook group. Oh, Melissa's like, no. And Anthony's like, no. And little Scarlett's going to be looking amazingly little. Okay, so everyone do that now. Because that will, one, hold you accountable to yourself, right? And we've got people that have come back in 12 months' time and gone, oh, I let a day become a year. I don't want it to become a decade. So I want you to come back and watch and really see if you follow through, because the only way you are going to be successful is to do the work. You have to start to build the foundation now. So eventually you can start to hire yourself out of the things that you don't like doing. Okay, excellent. I can't wait to see them. Now, tomorrow, the one way, this is the wrong thing. The one core focus is tomorrow. So tomorrow we're talking about the one core focus that will get you to a scalable 6 and 7 figure business faster. So we did talk about the repeatable strategy, but the core focus to profit is what's on tomorrow. And it will help you realize that you can sell high ticket. Okay? It's one thing that you can change in minutes to be able to increase your revenue by 200%. So we're not done yet. The exact system for tomorrow, and when you follow it, will allow you to start hiring staff so that you can finally stop doing some of those things that you know you have to do right now, right? Excellent. Yes, very safe space here. All right. So we have the wheel spin. I've done it again. Let's do the wheel spin. Okay, so first one is home play. Let's spin the wheel. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Oh no, this is the guides, the welcome section, introduction, and Melissa and Anthony and Scarlett. Yay! All right, and now for the Sparkle fans. It's a family affair. Yes, it is. It's Lynn. And now home play. I'm loving seeing all the names coming up on the home play one. So good. Now, if you are joining us late, we will be running this, leaving this open through until next week for you. So, Terry! I feel like every time I say Terry's name, I'm like, Terry! And the live challenge. Come on, guys. We can get more names on the wheel for this one. I know we can. I know we can. All right, let's have a look. And it is... Hey, Alan! Woohoo! Awesome, guys. All right. So before we head out, I would love to know some big aha moments for everybody today. Who's going to be the first 3 to raise their hand and share an aha moment from today? Anybody? Gina, come on up. Gina, what's your big aha from today?
I like the whole I like what you did with the lead magnet, just showing us the numbers, the sexy numbers. I think that's my favorite, because you realize that it is a numbers game. And I know me personally, like I have really had to talk to myself, especially this week, about, you think, okay, I need to reach out to people. And I think, oh, if I reach out to 10 people, but when you put it in perspective and you're like, okay, maybe you need to reach out to 50 people if you're going to get a couple sales. Like that's a big aha moment, I would say, for sure.
Awesome. I love it. And we did a mapping session together. I pulled apart your brain, didn't I?
It was amazing. Yes, if I definitely highly recommend that to you all, especially if you end up joining her program. That was absolutely incredible.
So
I mean, Sally is a master with the mapping session, that's for sure. She will have your course done. Trust me, she will have it all mapped out, and it's like modules and everything. It's not just like a little fluff.
Yeah.
And I have to tell them, I think we went like 7 hours.
Yep. I always
so when
say
she says she doesn't stop until it's done.
I don't stop until it's done. Honestly, I will not stop until it's done. I think you're almost on par with Sarah. I think we did 7 hours as well, didn't we? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So both of, like, I haven't done many that long, but especially because you're in the branding space and I used to be a graphic designer. Well, I still do, as you can see. Look at all the pretties. But
yes.
the brand design stuff that we did, and we even brought your kids into your business as well. I remember into the teaching modules and everything. So
sure did.
Yeah. So like Gina didn't join the larger program, but she got all of the stuff pulled out of her brain and then put back together into a logical order. So that was super fun.
And it's very pretty. Like she said, it's in a beautiful map. I mean, it's graphic or whatever we call it, infographic. It's perfect. Yeah.
Thank you, Gina. Jessica, what's been your biggest takeaway from today? Your biggest aha?
Yeah. I liked the kind of breakdown of like the build it, measure it, optimize it, and how we can very easily let ourselves kind of get stuck in that build it phase, especially like because I consider myself to be a content creator, and then like with that label then kind of like pushes me into that space more than I kind of need to stay there, because I'm like, okay, we need to do the others so that we can kind of do the iterative thing. I think that was a really good takeaway for me. It's like, don't just push yourself in that corner.
I know. The thing is your IPAs, your income producing activity, should be 70% of your time. Yeah. Content creation, tiny little piece. It's actually the IPAs that turn an idea into a business. What about, who else have we got hiding in the room? Meredith, what would be your, she's like, oh. I love it. I love it. She's looking for the button. She was taking notes.
Yeah, I can find my button. There you are. I was hoping you would call me. I'm emotional. I had a deep tissue massage, so it could be the massage's fault, but this has just really got me. When you asked us, our biggest difficulty in the past year and our biggest opportunity, I was just struggling to hold it together here on the Zoom. I've been in this loop, just kind of spinning for a long, long time with this dream of having this online business. And other dreams have come true in my life all around me, like getting my professorship at the university. But this is something that I'm carrying shame about now. And that's just, I'm realizing that, just fear of the tech, fear of the numbers, fear of building that sales funnel that I don't really understand. I mean, I'm a musician, So, yeah, I'm just.
Well, it's in the recognition, right? Once you recognize where you're stuck, and that's why these questions are so important, we can do something to change, because if you continue to do the same things, you're going to end up with the same results.
And that's insanity.
It is. It leads to insanity. Exactly. And you said you've been looping. Well, I'm hoping this is a defining moment to kind of pivot you into a stronger path moving forward, because once you recognize where you're stuck, like I've recently hired another coach to come in because I can't see the forest for the trees. We're at a certain pivotal point now because we're scaling that I realized all my staff that I'm paying are on fulfillment because I'm so concerned about you guys. I keep hiring more people to serve you. And then I'm like, oh, guess who's in the sales and marketing department? Me. And I didn't see it. It was my coach, my new coach actually pointed it out to me. And I'm like, oh yeah. Because I love like talking to people, and I realized that I'm so focused on your outcomes that I forgot to focus on the fact that I also need to have more in the sales and marketing department, my fulfillment department, and my coaches. There's lots of them. I mean, our coaches reach out to our clients like weekly. So that was huge, right? And I actually, like you, I got very emotional. I'm like, oh my goodness, I've built this 7-figure business. And then here I am teaching sales and marketing, and I'm not filling positions in my business because I keep doing it all myself. And I got quite emotional. I'm like, I can't believe that, So I get it when you, all of a sudden, you take a step back and you're like, oh, because you can't see the forest for the trees. So I'm so thankful and grateful that you shared that, even though you were hoping that you wouldn't get called, that sharing that vulnerability with us. That's so good. I actually would love to bring up Eva. Eva, you come along to so many of our trainings. You've been with us. So Eva's been with us for a while, and so I'm just saying, our program must work because she just signed up for 3 years. Eva, hello.
Hi. I get emotional every time you say that. I'm just kind of like, oh my gosh. I can't even begin to, I don't even know if I can put like a value on the gratitude, or put a number on the gratitude that I have for all of the different things that I have learned in the course of working together, all of the things that have happened. Meredith, when you were talking about that fear of these things, the fear of the tech, the fear of all of those things, I feel like I've learned a whole other language in understanding the tech. And there's still times where, I thank God for Christy. I mean, Christy and Sally, the two of you, I'll come in and I'm like, I think I broke something. I don't know what's going on. You got to fix it for me. And they're just, okay, click. It's fine. It's fixed. Calm down. But there's this level of support and community and empowerment. There's a level of empowerment that we just don't see in a lot of areas of our life. And this community that we have in here of all of the Sparkle world, Sarah, I think I spend more time with Sarah than I do with my husband sometimes. I mean, we are constantly talking about different things and, helping each other, offering feedback. There's so much that has happened, and the money mindset thing that has happened in the last couple weeks with Kanae. Oh my gosh, that has just been fantastic. And my new favorite phrase now is I am priceless and things are coming along quite nicely, regardless of what I am feeling. And I was using this today because the air conditioning is busted in my office space. And so I am in my RV and I thought, wait a second, I have a virtual screen. I can put the environment that I want to see, the feeling that I'm wanting to have right now, regardless of where I am, I can have the feeling of what I want. So that was really long-winded way of just saying, oh my gosh, Sally, you're amazing. And I feel just incredibly grateful to have this team of Jackie and Sarah and Christy and Belle and all the other folks that have come in. And I've got to do like a little bit of fangirl stuff with like Brock Johnson and stuff too. So, it's just a lot of really fun things that have happened, and the connections that I've made here are because I've been empowered by you and the community of people that you have created in here. And so I'm loving it. I'm loving where my business is going. I'm loving where things are happening. And it's just really, really cool. So thank you.
Eva, you are so beautiful. So the program must work because we don't bring anybody in for we only do a year with you, and then some people decide to stay for longer. And Eva has definitely signed up for 3 years because I always say we're not going anywhere. So I'm happy to take on a client for 3 years because we're going to be here in 3 years. Imagine in another 3 years, Eva, where we'll be together. Right? So, oh my God, goosebumps. You actually brought a little bit of a tear to my eye. I'm like, oh my God, my lashes are going to fall off. Oh dear. All right, lovelies. Okay, so we are going to go dark now and do some laser coaching with you if you've got any questions and that as well, and a little bit of breakout rooms because we like to get to know, we like to hook you up with some accountability buddies as well. So if you're out on the live stream and you want to come on in, please do. We will be we'll be going dark in a moment. And don't forget the sneak peek. Okay, so keep an eye on the dashboard because I have actually put up a list because we had to move some of our experts around because they clashed with some times because of the live event that we're running this week. So we just finalised like the dates and times with everybody. So they're now on the left-hand side panel inside of the dashboard for you to check out. So come and check them out. I mean, what we do in here is we'll hire people. If you're lacking in something in your business, we'll go and find an expert and hire them and have them come and help you inside. Like, for example, John, our LinkedIn expert who's on next week. I don't really use LinkedIn. But we've got clients who were like, we need more LinkedIn strategy. So we went out and found one of the best LinkedIn strategists in the world. Like, I mean, this guy's even got a program that connects to LinkedIn. He's so good at it. So please come along and check out our experts. They're amazing. All right, my beautiful people, you know what time it is. It's time to stand up. Up, 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 up. Let's have a stretch. Let's dance out to day number 3. Tomorrow's going to be amazing. We are not done yet. Don't think we're done just because I've told you about our program. That's it. We're done with that part, but we've got so much more goodness lined up for you. All right, guys, let's dance on out the day number 3, which is my favorite number as well. And we'll see you on the dark side in a moment. Whoa, wrong button, no, wrong button. This one, here we go.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You're stronger than the others think, and who cares if you might miss it? Shine, go